Alright, we're back. Okay. I don't know who this is. Charlie! Someone was knocking, at the door, knocking loud enough to rattle the old hinges. Charlie roused slowly, her eyes thinking with sleep, but this time at least she knew where she was. She had left the window open, and now the air coming in had a fresh, heavy smell. It was the scent of coming rain, mossy and rich. She got up and looked out the window, inhaling deeply. Unlike most of the world, the woods outside looked almost the same in the morning as they had in the dark. Charlie and John had gone back to bed soon after they finished talking. John had looked at her like there was more he wanted to say, but she had pretended not to notice. She was grateful to him for being there, for giving her what she needed without having to ask, because she would have never.
Sorry, I just gagged at bullshit.
Okay, so this is who is Marla again?
I think you're Marla.
Okay. Charlie! The banging came again and she gave in.
I'm up, Marla. She shouts back. Charlie! Now Jason was joining the game, knocking and rattling, and Charlie groaned and went to the door. I said, I'm up. Can you not bother me while I'm having sex over here? She said, buckling out at them.
Charlie!
Jason shouted again, and this time Marla shushed him. Okay then. He grinned up at Charlie and she laughed and shook her head.
Somebody we know.
Believe me, I'm awake, she said. Marla was fully dressed. Her hair will damp from the shower, and her eyes were bright and low. Are you always like this? Charlie said. Her grumpiness only happened then.
Like what?
Chipper at 6 in the morning, she said. Rolled her eyes at Jason, who probably didn't have anything. Marla said brightly.
It's 8. Come on, there's been talk of breakfast.
I can't wake up at 8. Has there been talk of coffee?
Charlie followed Marla and Jason down the stairs to the kitchen, where she found Lamar and Donna seated around a high, modern-looking wooden table. Carlton's father was at the stove making pancakes. Also, he isn't back yet. Carlton is not here anymore.
That dude, he came back on the court, he tricked on his teammates' foot.
Oh, yeah, no.
Where am I? Oh. It smells like rain, Charlie said. Gotta get my voice ready, gotta get my cowboy voice ready. There's a thunderstorm coming, he said. It was on the news earlier, he told us. He jerked a thumb at Clay.
It's a big one.
Clay exclaimed in response, oh my god, congrats to the author for not using said.
We're supposed to leave today,
Jason said.
We'll see.
Marla said. There we go, back with the said.
Charlie.
Clay cried, not taking his eyes off his work.
1, 2, or 3.
2, Charlie said. Thanks, is there coffee?
Help yourself, mugs in the cupboard.
Clay said.
Gesturing
Sorry.
to a full pot on the counter. Charlie helped herself, waving off offers of milk, cream, half and half sugar, or fake sugar.
Wow, this is pure black coffee. Could have just simplified it. Thanks, she said quietly as she settled herself beside Lamar. Meeting John's eyes briefly. Did Carlton come in? Lamar shook his head, a tight jerk to the side.
He hasn't turned up yet.
Clay said.
Probably isn't awake yet wherever he is.
My god, so your son hasn't showed up the entire night.
What time is it?
It's 3:37.
Oh, okay, my mom just got off. So this bitch hasn't returned yet, and none of them are panicking. They're just like, oh, it's fine. He gonna be coming back soon.
Who the fuck? That's terrible parents. Like, if our child didn't come back by morning, I'd be like, okay.
I would have already got out of my fucking squad car. Been like, where the fuck have you been?
And then they end up drunk at a party. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, call us next time, okay?
He placed a full plate in front of Charlie, who dug in, not realizing how hungry she was until she was already chewing. She was about to ask where Carlton was likely to be when Jessica appeared yawning. Her clothes unrumpled unlike Charlie's. You're late, Marla teased, and Jessica stretched elaborately.
I don't get out of bed until the pancakes are ready.
She said, with impeccable timing. Clay slapped one onto a plate fresh off the pan. Well, you're just in time, he said. Suddenly, expression changed, wavering somehow between apprehension and relief. Charlie turned in her seat. There was a woman standing behind her, dressed in a gray skirt suit, her blonde hair shell-shackled against her head as she was a plastic toy. Are we the Waffle House now? She asked. She looked around the kitchen briefly.
Oh, I guess that's the mother. She's corrected. Pancakes, Jessica corrected, but no one responded.
Betty!
Clay cried.
You remember the boys, and this is Charlie, Jessica, Marla, and Jason. He pointed to each in turn, and Carlton's mother gave each of them a nod like she was tallying them up.
Wait, so who's here right now? We have Sean, Lamar, Jason.
We have, like, the main group besides Carlton.
It's going
I have to be in court in an hour. Betty's the DA for the county, Clay went on as if he had not heard her. I catch the cook, she puts them back out on the streets. Yes, our family is a full-service operation, said dryly, pouring herself coffee and settling down at the table beside Jessica.
I just get how there's this pointless slice of life stuff when it's like, dude, your friend just got kidnapped and you didn't even question it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't mind slice of life stuff, but it needs to be
in the appropriate time and place.
Yes, and this is not one of them. Like, Jason's over here crying, so maybe you should believe him.
Okay, the thing that pisses me off the most is Jason is not telling them that the rabbit was yellow.
Like, why not just, like, they could have cut out a good quarter of this book by just saying, hey guys, the bunny that kidnapped Carlton was yellow, and they're going, oh shit, we need to go back there then.
Speaking of which, where's our young felon to be? Clay hesitated. Another one of his pranks, he said. He'll be back home later, I'm sure.
3 months later.
Their eyes met, and something private passed between them. Betty broke away with a laugh that sounded a little forced. Oh, Lord, what time is it? There was a moment's pause. In the morning light, the story sounded insane, and Charlie had no idea where to begin. With a nervous clearing of his throat, Lamar began to explain. Oh, Lord, what is it this time? My bad. Lamar!
Oh, sorry. Where are we?
Yeah, we
went up to the mall construction site to go see what was left of Freddy Fazbear's.
At that name, Betty's head jerked up. She gave a quick nod. Go on, she said, her voice suddenly cold and clipped.
Oh no, you said go on.
Go on. Lamar explained awkwardly, and Marla and John jumped in with details.
Not John.
Jason, my bad. Fucking ugh. After a few minutes, Carlton's mother had a very messy version of the truth. As she listened, her face hardened until it looked like plaster. She was a statue of herself. She shook her head as they all finished, a small, rapid movement, and Charlie thought she looked as if she was not trying to deny what they were saying, but to shake the acknowledgement entirely from her mind. You have to go get him, Clay, right now, she demanded. Send someone. How could you wait all night? Finally. Someone who has actual fucking brains.
Wait, did Betty say that?
Yeah.
You have to go get him, Clay, right now, she demanded. Send someone out.
She set her coffee on the table more forcefully than she should have, spilling a little, then went to the phone and started dialing. Who are you calling? Clay showed alarm. The police, she snapped. I am the police.
Then why are you here instead of finding my son?
Clay,
Betty, I love you. I love you now, even though you've only shut up for 5 seconds. I love you.
Clay opened and closed his mouth helplessly for a moment before finding his bearings. Betty, it's just another joke. Remember the frogs? She hit the phone back on its hook and turned to face him, her eyes smoldering.
It's like, this is not a fucking joke. He's been missing all fucking night. What makes you think this is a goddamn joke?
Charlie could suddenly see her standing righteous before a jury, wrecking the wrath of the law.
Woo!
Clay, her voice was low and steady, a dangerous calm. How could you not wake me up? How could you not tell me about this? Betty, you are asleep. It's just Carlton being Carlton. I didn't want to disturb you. You think I would be less disturbed when I woke up and found him missing? I thought he would be back by now, Clay protested. This is different, she said with finality. It's Freddy's.
I think it's still Clay.
I don't understand Freddy's. I know what happened there. What happened to those kids, he resorted. I don't understand. For heaven's sake, Betty, when I saw Michael's blood streak across the floor from where he was dragged from... He stopped, realizing too late that he was surrounded by the teenagers. He looked around at them, nearly panicking, but his wife had not noticed, or Charlie thought she did not care. Well, did you see him? Betty snapped. Do you remember what you told Carlton? Be tough, be brave, be a little soldier. So he was your brave, he was a little soldier for you. He was shattered, Clay. He lost his best friend, had Michael snatched away right in front of him. Let me tell you something, Chief. That boy has thought about Michael every single day of his life for the past 10 years. I have seen him stage jokes so elaborate they deserve to be mounted as performances, art piece. But there's no one on earth that Carlton would disgrace Michael's memory by making Freddy's a joke. Call someone right now. Clay looked slightly shocked, but he gathered himself quickly and left the room. Charlie heard a door slam shut behind him. Betty looked out at the teenagers, breathing hard as she had been running. Everything's going to be fine, she said tightly. If he's trapped in there, we'll get him out. What do you think of him? The question was insane, as if they were all going to hang out at the park or go to the movie while Carlton might be in danger. We're supposed to leave today, Marla said.
Let's see if she posts more on Instagram.
Lamar said hastily, but Betty did not seem to listen to them. I'll have to call into work, she said distractedly, and went to the phone to make the call. Charlie looked at John, who jumped to the rescue. We were going to the library. Yeah, we were going to the library, he said. We had something we wanted to investigate. Research. He blushed faintly when he said it, and Charlie knew why. It was absurd to be talking like this about cases and disappearances and murders, but Marla was nodding. Yeah, we'll all go, she said, and Charlie's heart sank. There was no reason she couldn't tell them. There was no reason she couldn't just tell them all that she wanted to go back to her old house, just her and John. No one would be hurt, but that wasn't the problem. Even...
Oh, she wants to get laid with him.
Sharing the knowledge felt too much like exposure. Carlton's mother hung up the phone, done with her call. I hate this, she announced to the room. In general, her careful, controlled voice almost shaking. I hate this. Carly and others jumped in unison, startled by the sudden outburst. And now, like always, I gotta sit here by myself, hoping and praying that everyone will be okay. Charlie looked at Marla, who shrugged helplessly. Lamar cleared his throat nervously. I think we'll...
Oh, wait, where am I? I think we'll... Wait, oh, this is Lamar. I think we'll stick around for another day, he said. There was a pause, then Marla and Jessica jumped in to help. Yeah, traffic is crazy out there, Jessica said, high-pitched and forced.
Yeah, and also because of the storm. It's not like we're going to have fun knowing he's missing.
Marla said, I guess you're stuck with us. Jessica flashed an anxious smile at Carlton's mother, who did not seem to register it.
Come on, John said before anyone else could speak. He and Charlie hurried out of the house and got to the car. Charlie heaved a sigh of relief and started the engine.
That was awful, she said.
Yeah.
He gave her a worried look.
What do you think about Carlton?
Charlie didn't answer until she was safely backed out of the driveway. I think his mom is right, she said, pulling into gear. I think last time we all let ourselves believe what we wanted to believe. Alright, let's stop right there. Because I'm not ready for Officer Dunn to die.
Oh, okay, we're not ready for that yet.
No.
So we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah. I need to prepare myself.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 before he dies.
Oh, the only smart character in the book is going to die.
Mm-hmm.